welcome or welcome back to Life on the Fringe. Today we are going to make a bin cage. I wanted to do this for a couple reasons. One, we had to make a bin cage anyway because we're taking our hamster Butter with us to visit Cian's mom in Massachusetts, so this is easier to transport than Butter's tank. But also I wanted to try it for myself, see if I could do it, how easy it is, how long you can expect it to take, and also what you can anticipate the cost being, because this is often touted as the cheaper alternative to cages. But on Amazon, the bins can be pretty expensive. The biggest bin that I found that was clear, which still wasn't big enough, was $54. If you have a bin on Amazon that meets the dimensions and is a reasonable price, please link it in the comments down below. But Stan, my hero, went out to
Target
and got this bin, which is the hefty high-rise with secure click latch, tough design. It's the 113 quart thing. I'll show you the label. That's the label. And it was $20. So much cheaper than anything you could get online. And so the first thing you want to do when you have a bin, what I really like about this bin also is it has these latches on the sides. I don't know how to do it. There we go. And the other, all four sides have these little latches. That's what it's talking about with that extra click lock thing. So the first thing you want to do is measure it. We're looking for at least 450 square inches on the inside. So the dimensions on the outside that you saw are measuring it from the outside to the outside, right? That's really not what we're, this lip is not part of the inside space. So we go from the inside to the inside. So we have 33 3/4, and then inside to inside we have 15 1/2. This is pretty vertical. If you had one that was like this, you'd want to measure from the middle, but with this being basically straight, it's not that big of a difference. So we've checked and it's over 450 square inches. I can't math and I'm not putting it in my calculator right now, but
it's about 600.
No, 500. It was 500.
I think it was 600.
No, you said it was 600, but then we did the math and it was 500.
All right, well, we'll show the number.
Here's the number. Tell us who was right. Okay, so yeah, so you have your bin. The thing I did find online is this mesh, and it was already this size. It's 12 by 24. So as you can see, this fits pretty well. It's gonna go on the lid, like that. But what I liked about it having it this size was that we didn't have to buy wire cutters. We didn't have any. So it came with 2 of them, was $7.99, and I'll put the link down below, if you need it. And then the other thing that I got online that you'll need, zip ties, which you can get pretty much anywhere and they're not that expensive. It's again, $6 or something. I'll leave the link below for these particular ones. And then we had to buy a box cutter. How much was the box cutter?
$8.
$8, okay. So 21 basically for these.
Right.
Plus 20, so 41. And then we already had a drill. So we're not including the drill in the price. So $41, which is really not that bad compared to the cost of cages. Oh, also it's 14 inches tall, if you were looking for the height. So with the bedding, we're probably going to stick to 6 inches, except for where the wheel is. You want at least 6, but just to give it some, we can put things in it, probably leave it at 6. But with the wheel, it'll probably be a little bit lower so that the wheel doesn't stick out from the top. You get what I'm saying. Okay. So this is where I say, if you're a child, try this with your parents. Don't try this by yourself. And if you're an adult and you don't know how to use box cutters, also don't try it by yourself.
So you want it to be...
It should be on the inside of the mesh, but not super far onto the inside.
Okay, so... Here. 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 And here. See those marks?
Can I? No.
No.
Can
Can
you?
I?
You want a marker?
Yeah, let's do a marker.
Okay. You can poke it on the inside of the holes now, so you know the lines are straight. Or don't.
Okay.
While you're doing this, try not to break the lid.
A little far. Nothing a little tape can't fix. This is way easier than I was expecting.
Yeah, because in the tutorials that I watched online, they all use Dremel tools, which I was like, this can't be that cheap. If you have to have 2 power tools to do it.
We do have a Dremel tool too.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
That's okay.
I figured more people had box cutters than Dremel tools.
I think a box cutter is a better way to go, because the Dremel tool will make a pretty uneven edge. That was really easy.
Okay, so now we've cut the outline and we've made sure that the mesh fits. We could have made it maybe a little bit bigger, but do you want to just leave it as is?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't do any adjustments. Why would we make it bigger? Why does it have to be so big?
Because this is where the airflow and the ventilation is coming from.
I think that's plenty of airflow.
Yeah, it seems to work. I could get in the box and we can test it.
Yeah, let's see how long you last.
Alright. So the airflow is good. Okay, so then the next step is figuring out where you're going to put your zip ties and where you're going to drill the holes for the zip ties. So I'm going to use this as kind of my guide. So I'm going to mark where the corners should be. So that's the corner. Corner. Okay. And then now I'm going to put little dots where I want the zip ties. So that'll be... Oh. I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm.
When we're drilling, the reason they have it on the box is because you got to drill down.
Right.
So the dots need to go on the outside. Ignore what I just said. Hold on. Okay, so we got to figure out, where are these dots? Where are these dots going to be? I'll start again. Okay, so the next step is figuring out where the dots go for the drilling marks.
Holes.
The holes.
Not the drilling marks, just the holes.
Yeah, for the zip ties. You're following. I'm following. Okay, So I'm thinking 2 and then 3.
Okay.
And then 2 and 3. Does that work?
Sure.
That'll be secure. Okay. We've got dots.
Cool. Let's drill.
Let's drill. So we're going to attach the top to the box. So that way the drill has somewhere to go. You want to help me close this box?
Nah.
You're so helpful. I absolutely love being married to you.
What happened to your savior for getting the box? I thought I already earned my savior credits for today. I can't be saving it all the time.
Marriage is a lifetime commitment. Here goes nothing. Should I start with the spinny beforehand?
Go. Other way. Try the reverse.
You put the drill together. That was not me.
I'm your savior. That hole big enough? Let's see if we can get a zip tie.
A test hole?
Test hole. So, very tight.
It works.
I think it's better to have it tight than
Too loose?
too loose,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. So this works.
Cool.
Carry on, good sir. Okay, next part. We take the lid off again. So now we take the mesh. Be careful with the mesh. Now we take the mesh and we lay it on top, like so. And we're gonna use our little zip tie dudes to go through and back, like this. So we go line up where we want it to be, get close. Go through. Like that, you think?
Mm-hmm.
And then through here?
Yep.
Now what?
Keep pulling. But be careful not to break the plastic.
Like that?
That looks pretty good.
I feel like we did that wrong.
What's right?
Patch.
Hello.
Something we learned while we were doing this was that zip ties have a directionality to them. So you want to have the part that is rigid facing the inside when you loop through.
Inside of the loop.
Yeah, so it goes shoo. And
Right.
you should hear a zipping sound if you don't flip it. Anyhow, so
If you see the video, the first zip tie that we put in did not make the zipping sound. That was incorrect.
right. So we fixed that now. And now they're all secure. So it's time to cut the cord. You get as tight as you can and you cut. Now that you've cut them off like your ex-girlfriends, we are finished with the lid. And as you can see from the top, or boyfriends, or non-binary partners. It looks pretty solid. What do you think?
I like it a lot. It's cool.
Yeah. I'm not thrilled about like having this like extra metal, but in all the tutorials they had extra metal, and they also used wire cutters, so you're gonna have it look like jagged. So I guess that's to be anticipated, but just make sure that when you're stacking stuff that your hamster can't get to the edges of this, because it is kind of sharp on the edges. But we've done it. We've made our first bin cage. Now to decorate. Okay, so for time for setting up the actual bin cage, it took about this much time. And now we're on to decorating. I'm going to be using Katie Clean and Cozy bedding, and then to go along with the theme of making hamster cages that are enriching but for an affordable cost, I'm going to be using toys that I've been reviewing on this channel that I found really cheap on Amazon. So I'll link to those toy reviews up here. There's one. They came in like sets together where it would be like 3 to 5 pieces for like some ridiculously low price, like $13 like total. So I'm gonna be using those in this. Enough rambling, let's just go. Okay, so for the finished thing, we've got a sand bath with a little house in it to encourage the use of the sand bath. We have this little climb around, climb through thing. A little slide with a tunnel system. So this works as like a little hide. Then we have this hide that has a second floor and also a tunnel system. We have the wheel. We have this thing. So these are all part of the toys to go with the theme of, you know, being reasonably priced. These are all on Amazon. And if you want to see the review of any of these toys, you can click the link above. But they're very, very, very reasonably priced. So perfect for a bin cage. The only thing that is more expensive that's in here is the Night Angel. Butter loves this thing, but also it provides a nice flat surface for us to put her water dish on, as well as, you know, any soft foods that we need. So overall, not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with it. Ta-da! You got any final thoughts on the bin cage?
Easier than expected.
Easier than expected. If you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more of our videos, click subscribe. Ding the bell button to know when we post. Most importantly, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!